Balik lagi di berulang-ulang dan kali ini aku mau reaction lagi dari request dari kamu yang namanya ada di sebelah. Kali ini aku mau reaction video yang berjudul The Abandoned VTuber That Made It. Ya, kita bakal lihat nih, ini videonya lumayan panjang ya, sekitar 12 menit. Apakah nanti ada jalan ceritanya atau ke kumpulan lagu-lagu atau seperti apa, nanti kita lihat bareng-bareng ya. Sebelum mulai reaction, aku ucapkan terima kasih banyak dulu untuk top supporterku di bulan April. Ada modanku, 𝘧𝗏𝗍𝗂𝗏𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 ada like, comment, dan subscribe, dan dukung aku juga aku ucapkan terima kasih banyak. Doa yang terbaik dari aku untuk kalian. Cek subtitle dulu. Auto generated tinggal saya. Jadi kita langsung saja play. 𝘬𝘂𝗍𝘁 Virtual ghost to virtual superstar.
One of 𝘬𝘂𝗍𝘁's favorite catchphrases, it's your shooting star, your diamond in the rough, idol VTuber 𝗏𝗪𝗪 𝘬𝘂𝗍.
Yes.
I want you to focus on the diamond in the rough part because truly I tell you, it was through years of internal and gruesome pressure that the talent 𝘬𝘂𝗍 was able to create some diamonds. Let's take it back to her pre-debut year, her first livestream on March 2018. In her humble beginnings, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 set out to become a successful VTuber. She wanted to become a VTuber so badly, but was strapped on cash that she ended up drawing her own VTube model and even rigging it. She shared in later interviews that
Wow. Keren, ini yang gambar sampai hari ini 𝘬𝘂𝗍 sendiri.
she watched countless YouTube tutorial videos on how to become a VTuber, and from this, she learned live 2D on her own. So this unknown VTuber gave it her all for 1 year straight, uploading every week, coming up with video ideas, and editing everything by herself. But things were going nowhere, and she was barely
Jadi 𝘬𝘂𝗍 ini bikin semuanya sendiri.
able to cross 6,000 subs even after giving it her all. She even worked multiple odd jobs to stay financially afloat.
他のね企業の VTuber さんの動画を作らせてもらって、
𝘬𝘂𝗍 juga bikin edit MV untuk VTuber di agensi yang lain ya, keren banget. Terus kerja sebagai part-time job juga di pub,
After
keren
1
banget
year
dia.
of this, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 realized that she was
sangat
nearing
produktif
burnout,
ya.
so she wanted to get into a good VTuber agency. She was tired of making everything by herself and needed
Iya
help.
sih, pasti capek guys. Aku salut banget ya sama 𝘬𝘂𝗍 ini gitu, karena aku aja yang sebenarnya live 2D dan semuanya karakternya gitu, tinggal komis doang. Aku paling cuma edit video gitu sama bikin video kayak gini aja udah capek banget ya. Apalagi 𝘬𝘂𝗍 itu ngerjain semuanya sendiri, bahkan dia bikin MV editor juga buat ya agensi lain. Itu luar biasa banget sih, masih kerja part time juga lagi.
自分で立ててみたいなそういう時
Make
代
up
が
sama dia sendiri, semuanya sendiri.
ですけど、まあね1年くらいやって結構なんていうの、いい
Multi-talent
数字
banget ya.
が出なかったというか。
So this ambitious indie VTuber started to apply to all the major VTuber agencies in Japan. However, she got rejected by every single one of them.
𝗏𝗪𝗪𝗍𝘁
What?
However, she got rejected by every single one
How
of them.
good?
のままとして入る のはちょっ
Difficult
と
to join
難
an
しいかな
agency.
っていう感じだったんだよね。なんか一新して別の芸名でじゃないととか、まあそういう話ばっかで。
Jadi harus restart lagi
Call
ya.
it stubbornness or foolishness, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 really believed she could make it in this industry as 𝗏𝗪𝗪𝗪
Ya,
𝘬𝘂𝗍.
tekad
A
dan,
complete rebrand would be moving
namanya?
away from this identity. Mustering all
Keyakinan
her
tuh penting banget
courage,
ya
she
untuk
reached
memulai
out to a
sesuatu.
company called HoloLive who already rejected her once.
Oh, jadi pernah di reject sama HoloLive juga.
話し合いしてみませんかつってなんか条件面とかで気になることがあるんだったら私全然なんか妥協とか全然するんで
beneran pantang menyerah ya.
お話しませんかねみたいな。
So it happened around at the very same time she reached out. The company that owned HoloLive, Cover Corp, was creating a music label called Inonaka Music. They said, "You can join our label, but you must join our music branch." Without any hesitation whatsoever, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 is like, "Yes, I will join."
Okay.
And she recalls being very, very happy on that day. Fast forward to her first live show,
Akhirnya ya
part of
keterima
𝗏𝗏𝗏
di Hololive
Music.
dan
The newly
harus
signed
ini juga
VTuber
sama
shared
apa
she
tadi
was
disebutnya?
extremely nervous during her
Inoka?
first
Inoka.
performance. She wasn't even part of the promos because of her last-minute addition, and people who were at this performance was there only for her gen mate, 𝘂𝑎𝑧𝑢. But one thing that made her emotional and kept her pushing forward was whenever she would appear and started to sing, people started to change their pen lights from 𝗂𝑎𝑧𝑢 red to 𝘬𝘂𝗍 blue. It was a defining moment for her. Straight up around the same
Dari 𝗂𝑎𝑧𝑢 yang
time, she was
warnanya
very
merah,
close to
terus
quitting
diganti jadi
after
warna
dropping
biru
the
ya, karena
song
𝘬𝘂𝗍.
Thank You. But after this experience, she knew she wanted to become a popular VTuber. Now this is where things kind of took a sad turn for her. During her 5 months as part of 𝘰𝘂𝘅 Music,
𝘰𝘂𝘅
𝘬𝘂𝗍 was legit casted aside. Number 1, there was no music support for her for 5 months. Not
no
even
music
voice
support?
or dancing lessons. Number 2, her new 2D model was delayed
Oh
for
my
half a
God,
year.
delay
Number
setengah
3,
tahun.
she was completely ignored by the top management
Gila
of
sih
𝘰𝘂𝘅
ini.
Music.
Wow.
And number 4, due to company policies,
Dia juga
other
nggak bisa
VTubers couldn't even
kolaborasi
ask
sama
her
VTuber
for a
lainnya.
collab.
Wah.
And most importantly of all of her music projects were getting delayed, and she eventually had to pay for things out of her own
Why?
pocket to get things moving. It was honestly a horrible situation.
It was really horrible situation for her. Padahal, oh my god, dari dedikasinya ada kayak udah saatnya di VTuber indie tuh udah kelihatan banget gitu. Dan suaranya juga sebagus itu loh, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 loh.
But without no complaints whatsoever, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 pushed onward and just kept streaming and streaming. And from his hard
second
work,
year was
her
also
maximum viewers started to climb little by little. From March 2019 at 110 viewers to 2,200 in December 2019. But despite these efforts, 𝘰𝘂𝘅 wouldn't pour any resources into her. There are many
Why?
fan speculations of why this was, but the most reasonable one was that the genesis of this music label was originally set up to support 𝗂𝑎𝑧𝑢 only. So they couldn't spare any additional support for 𝘬𝘂𝗍. Again, 𝘬𝘂𝗍 was losing all hope until 𝐴chan, a prominent Hololive staff member, stepped in to save her.
Dia hampir kehilangan motivasi.
結構モチベがきついなみたいな。
Ini tapi dia udah pakai model love studio yang baru ya.
なんかやめようかなとか。
Oh, dia kerja keras sekali dan banyak banget ya rintangannya.
感じで相談して、でAちゃんがすごいいろいろと計らってくれて。
𝐴chan is honestly the real MVP because it was this very swift action by her that eventually saved 𝘬𝘂𝗍's VTuber career. So in December 2019, 𝘁𝗍𝗫 𝘬𝘂𝗍 transfers from 𝘰𝘂𝗅 Music to Hololive. With a newfound drive, she started to hone on how to stand out as a VTuber talent and be unique. What are some things that only 𝘁𝗍𝗫 𝘬𝘂𝗍 can do? You started to see this internalization influence how she moves. She went out of her way to collab with other Hololive members, and one thing she played into was this psychopathic personality. This birthed the name Psychopath 𝘬𝘂𝗍 or 𝘬𝘂𝗍𝘁𝗄. This also led her to randomly picking up Mario Kart and grinding her way to be the best out of it out of all the Hololive talents. And most famously, her skills in Tetris was pretty god tier. It seems from getting rejected for so long for being a jack of all trades, this very personality is what led her to cement her place within Hololive. But at the end of the day, it was 𝘬𝘂𝗍's phenomenal singing skills that really separated her from the rest. Things for her really turned for the better in March 2020. She was finally able to debut her 3D outfit. She showcased her third original song. She announced her new radio show, and in all of that, celebrated her 2-year anniversary. In December 2019, she will be getting maximum 2.2k viewers, but during this 3D concert in March
dalam
2020,
waktu kurang dari
56,000
setahun,
people tuned in.
langsung
End of
increase jadi
November
56.000
2019, she was at 50k
viewers.
subs. And 4 days after her 3D debut, she hit 150k subs.
Abis debut
What if
3D
she
langsung
quit
naik
back in
banget.
November 2019, 4 months before? This all would have never became a reality. 𝘠𝘓𝗟's popularity then skyrockets with the formation of its EN branch in September 2020. Just in October 2020, 𝘠𝘂𝗟𝗏
langsung
surpasses 1
menanjak.
million subs. The first 𝘠𝘓𝗟 member to do so, and the third VTuber in totality to do so after 𝘬𝗏𝗽 and 𝘥𝗨𝗟𝗏𝗧. 𝘬𝗏𝗽 takes the 𝘠𝘓𝗟 momentum and runs with it. By June 2021, 𝘬𝗏𝗽 passes 1 million subs, nearly 2 years after joining 𝘰𝗛𝗏𝗃
dia
at
deserve
6,000
lebih banyak lagi
subs. In a
subscribers,
very
viewers, dan
wholesome
pendukung
moment,
ya.
her father calls her right before she crosses
Bayangin
this
semua
huge
talenta itu
milestone.
で
guys.
俺はな1から0から始めるやつのことしか尊敬しないんだ。だからお前はまあいろんなちょっと切り抜きとか配信とかを見て知ったけど、お前はまあ一人でゼロから始めたらしいなって。だから俺はすごいと思う。
Nothing is as rewarding as having your conservative Asian father telling you from his heart that he's proud of you. But I'm sure in that very moment, 𝘬𝗟𝗍 felt a deep level of peace and accomplishment. Several months after, taking all these emotions, she publishes Still Stellar, a hood classic that was a Japan Billboard 100 instant hit.
Ini aku udah prediction ya yang Stellar ini. Suaranya emang sebagus itu guys. Coba kalian bayangkan ya, dia dari awalnya tuh susah banget gitu loh, ngerjain semuanya sendiri. Dia editingnya bagus, dia bisa bikin live video sendiri, dia bisa nge-reading sendiri, dan suara dia bagus, dia sededikated itu, dia sesabar itu, dia wah luar biasa banget sih guys. Benar-benar memperjuangkan segala sesuatunya dari nol ya. Makanya kita patut berbangga sama 𝘬𝗍𝗍 ini guys, dengan perjuangannya, segala yang udah dihadapinya, dia nggak menyerah gitu ya.
Of course, after the 𝘬𝗍𝗍 shooting star was in full boom from March 2020 to now, there were still many bumps in the road, multiple hiatuses. She had a major surgery in 2022. However, like her resistance in the beginning of her VTuber career, she's always able to push through and innovate. From her editing her own music videos, to project managing the best of the best Japanese producers and songwriters to help her create her latest music projects. From her first music performance debut in 2019, to her selling out whole arenas by herself. From her getting rejected by all the major VTuber agencies in Japan, to being an absolute VTuber pioneer by being the first one to perform on First Take. From virtual ghost to virtual superstar, this is the 𝘠𝘓𝗪𝗪 𝘬𝗍𝗍 story.
Aku terharu. Padahal aku maksudnya gak ngikutin banget 𝘬𝗍𝗍 ya, baru tahu dari kalian nih semenjak reaction itu. Tapi aku kayak ikut ngerasain gimana perjuangannya, gimana terharunya gitu. Karena aku tahu sebagai VTuber juga di aku sekarang, aku baru segini doang udah sering ngerasa burnout, sering ngerasa itu ya. Jadi kayak aduh malu banget ya, 𝘬𝗍𝗍 sudah melalui banyak hal dan seberat itu, tapi dia masih berjuang sampai akhirnya bisa menjadi VTuber besar. Ini salah satu semangat dan juga kerja keras yang perlu kita contoh ya guys ya. Keren banget, dan akhirnya dia mendapatkannya, dan aku pikir 𝘬𝗍𝗍 berhak mendapatkan yang jauh lebih besar dari ini ya, mulai dari subscriber, viewers, penggemar, semuanya support yang lebih banyak lagi, yang lebih bagus lagi. Kita doain terus semoga 𝘬𝗍𝗍 itu terus bersinar ya, bahkan lebih bersinar lagi di tahun-tahun mendatang. Thank you so much buat kalian, buat kamu yang udah nonton. Salah, gimana ya, aku sampai ribet. Terima kasih banyak buat kamu yang dari kelas ini, jadi motivasi juga buat aku, dan aku yakin juga buat teman-teman semua. Terima kasih juga buat yang udah nonton sampai sini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya. Dadah.